Howdy there folks, this is Lapidary Dave, and right now I'm going to be carving this purple stone. When I bought this stone I was told that it was agate from Deming, New Mexico. I've been doing a lot of research and I can't find anything like this from Deming, New Mexico. I've had many second opinions. Some folks say that it's Bertrandite, which is a fossilized opalized fluorite. Some folks say that it's Royal Aztec or Purple Royal Aztec Agate? Aztec Purple Royal Agate or something. When I look that up, it looks a lot more like a purple blue lace and nothing like this. Here's another piece of this stone. Doesn't look like agate to me. I'm leaning more towards the Bertrandite. If anyone knows what this is, please feel free to send me some links. I'd love to know for sure. Here's another piece. This piece is going to be tumbled to see how this material tumbles. And this piece is going to be grinded in front of you folks. I carved a bit of this side to get rid of the white stone, very similar to this, whatever this is. The white is a lot softer than the purple. The Aztec agate says that it was about 6 or 7, and same with the Bertrandite, also known as Tiffany stone, I believe. I'm not sure, I don't know what Tiffany stones are. Anyway, I'm going to be grinding this on the 80 grit hard wheel. We're going to make it look pretty. When this slab is wet, it doesn't really get much darker. It's not translucent, but it's beautiful. Alrighty, onto the 80 grit hard wheel. Folks, that is my 80 grit grind. This stone doesn't grind like agate at all, but I just don't know. Bertrandite, Aztec, crazy agate, a jasper. There's all kinds of purple jaspers out there. Anywho, onto the 220 hard wheel. Alrighty, folks. That's my 220 preform. The old 220 grind. The stone's working pretty fast. I'm taking my time, but it's definitely closer to 6 than 7 on the hardness scale. Onto the 280 soft diamond. Alright, folks. That is my stone at 280. Looking fantastic. This is dry. This side's wet. I've just been wondering what this stone can be. I know 100% this is not Lepidolite. I'm pretty sure this is an agate. It has when it's dry, it has a flash, almost like a feldspar like you would see on a sunstone or a piece of beryl. Anywho, on to the 600. This is a pleasure to carve. I actually ended up carving at 280 a lot longer than necessary. It's just too much fun. Alright folks, this is the 600 polish. Fantastic. I believe this is going to be a personal piece of mine. I'm going to make it into a bead. I would bet my other pieces that this is not agate. It is totally possible that the gentleman was mistaken. Happens all the time. There was a gentleman there that I was buying pieces of stone from that I knew were some kind of nephrite. And the gentleman, perhaps his eyes weren't what they used to be, but he was convinced that it was obsidian. I asked multiple times. I didn't want to offend the gentleman. Nephrite's not that big of a difference in price for some green obsidians anyway. It's about $10 a pound. Not too much. But it's a possibility that the gentleman who was selling me this stone was mistaken. He had very many slabs. He's making slabs and other lapidary material out of rough is his job, I believe. I don't know if he even works the stones anymore, besides creating slabs and other pieces of material for artists to then use. This is a fantastic stone. On to the 1200. I'm excited. Amazing. This is the stone at 1200 grit. I can almost see myself in the reflection through my camera. I definitely can see myself in the reflection of the stone. This is an amazing stone. Fantastic polish. I'm going to post this stone on a forum after I'm finished turning it into a bead, along with the rest of the pieces, the other slabs and the roughed out piece. And try to figure out what this stone is. Here's the other side. Absolutely beautiful. This side's a little wet. Amazing. On to the 3000. Simply amazing. Here's the dry stone at 3000. We know it's definitely not Charoite, excuse me, the Russian or Siberian stone, the purple one. The purple version of Seraphinite. It's not that. It's not Lepidolite. I'll make sure to update the title of this video and the info in the video as soon as I figure out what this is, or at least post what everyone thinks it is. Anywho, I'm gonna drill her up, make a fantastic necklace out of this, and then show her off. See you there. Alright folks, here's that mysterious purple stone. Gotta love that cuica. Anywho, I am very sure that this is not Lepidolite. Pretty sure that this is not an agate. I know this is not Charoite or Charoite, the purple Seraphinite from Siberia. Or Russia, I don't remember. This stone drilled fantastically. I used my water swivel, which drills harder things easier than softer things. The gentleman who sold this to me said it was a purple agate from Deming, New Mexico. If anyone finds any images or information on that, please send it to me. Mistakes do happen. At the same gem show, a different gentleman who sold me some nephrite was convinced that it was obsidian, even after I convinced him to take a second look. He said it was green obsidian, when it was obviously nephrite, but mistakes do happen. I wasn't going to insult or question the gentleman. They're worth about the same. Online, if this is the agate the gentleman suggested, then it's about 6 or 7. Although I couldn't find it, I found similar purple agates from New Mexico that are about a 6 or 7 on the hardness scale. If this is the other stone that I thought it was, the the opalized fluorite, that claims to be about a 6 or a 7. Lepidolite's about a 3 or a 4, and Charoite's just a little bit harder than that. It's definitely about a 6 or a 7. It's softer than almost any agate I've ever cut. I have cut some pretty soft agates, especially from India. But I don't know what this is. Anyway, if anyone has any information on what this might be, I don't think it's agate from Deming. If it's that Bertrandite or Bertrandite or whatever I was mentioning earlier, I forgot the name, then it's not from New Mexico. Here are some of the rough pieces. This white matrix, or a part of the stone, might be the key to figuring out what this is. Here's a piece that I'm going to tumble. Local Lepidolite has black color as well as white beryl, but that's not what this is at all. I put a backing bead on this necklace so that it hangs in all the right places. This was a lot of fun. I will update my video as soon as I get some more information on this stone. I have a feeling I'm going to figure it out sooner than later. Anywho, this is Lapidary Dave. I hope you enjoyed. I know I enjoyed. Have a great day.